Hi, I'm Dr. Veronica Bordas-Edgar, and I am an early career psychologist and also board certified in clinical neuropsychology. I received board certification through the American Board of Professional Psychology 6 years after I graduated and 4 years after I became licensed. The reasons for becoming board certified are many. Some early career psychologists speak about job requirements and job security. Others seek board certification to make themselves known in the job market, reap financial incentives, or facilitate the process of obtaining licensure in additional or different states or provinces. Individual specialist stories vary. I encourage you to talk with your peers about their reasons. For me, many of these reasons were important, but the two most important reasons were wanting to demonstrate myself as competent in my specialty and overcoming challenges that I faced in becoming a Spanish-speaking Latina neuropsychologist. Being board certified has allowed me to be a role model for students and has given me greater respect and a voice in leadership within my institution and among fellow medical specialists. In recent years, we have seen an increase in early career psychologists becoming board certified. Many ECPs are coming through ABEP's Early Entry Option program for unlicensed students, interns, and fellows. One of the benefits of this program is a significantly reduced general application fee. In the past 3 years, the Early Entry Option applications made up approximately half of all of the applications ABEP received. Regarding success of board certification for ECPs, we analyzed oral exam pass rate data this year and found that ECPs pass at the same rate as mid and senior career psychologists. This was true across specialties, with the exception of neuropsychology, where early career psychologists actually passed at a higher rate. These data are important because they overturn the myth that you need a lot of experience under your belt to pass the exam. This information should offset ECP's anxiety about their readiness and willingness to apply. ECPs should be encouraged to apply for board certification early. Board certification by ABEP is a peer review examination process for demonstrating necessary competence in a specific specialty area. In most jurisdictions, one can practice in that specialty and even claim specialization in that area without having board certification. This may be in part why only 4% of licensed psychologists are board certified. However, being board certified in a specialty signifies that other psychologists recognize you practice competently in your specialty. An article in the September 2017 issue of the APA Monitor on Psychology showed that clinical psychology was the most frequent specialty for board certification, followed by clinical neuropsychology. These trends may be related to the length of time that specialty certification has been available in a given area and the broad and general approach to healthcare under which most psychologists train and subscribe. The process for preparing for certification varies across specialties. The general application is $125, and this is reduced to $25 for early entry program applicants. There are costs for the practice samples or written samples, the oral exam, and the written exam for forensic and neuropsychology only. These fees are currently $600 to $700 for the practice sample and oral examination fees combined. The written exam, that is only for forensic and neuropsychology, is currently $300. You may also have to travel to take the oral exam, depending on your specialty. I would encourage you to talk to ABEP specialists to find out more about application and examination timelines. For me, it took 15 months from start to finish. The shortest timeline I have ever heard of was 6 months for one candidate to become board certified in the clinical health specialty, but that is unusually fast. One tip I can pass on is to work on what you can while you are waiting responses from ABEP, and to just keep at it. For example, You can start working on the practice samples while you await notice of credentials, or preparing written report samples while you await scores from the written exam. Additionally, if you feel like you get tripped up along the way or receive negative feedback, use that feedback to learn, fix any mistakes, and try again. Don't be discouraged if you have to take more than one stab at a step. Many people have this experience, but being board certified is worth the effort. Having a mentor can be quite useful in this process. To get more information, please go to abep.org to find out more about ABEP and how to apply. You can also go to apa.org/ed/graduate/specialize to find out about recognized specialties in psychology. Also, it is helpful to know that each specialty board has a mentoring program. While some specialties wait until one advances to candidacy to provide formal mentoring, most provide mentoring early on in the process. And all boards will answer questions related to the process. On the ABEP website, you can find links to the mentoring coordinators for each board and the process to get started on your application. Members of the ABEP Board of Trustees, of which I am one, are also happy to assist you in this process. Thank you for your interest in board certification, and good luck.